As the sun rose on my last day in America before flying to Ireland, I felt a great love for this country of mine, yet I was more eager than ever to discover the treasures that I knew lay beyond these shores. Ireland was all that I expected it would be. Beautiful countryside, a deep sense of history. It was the perfect environment for a walker. Meeting people like this shepherd, he couldn't wait to introduce me to his entire family. In fact, all of Ireland seemed to be populated by happy, healthy people. As it turned out, they were to be the most fun-loving of all the societies I explored. But what a difference politics can make. How my spirit sank as I crossed that invisible barrier into Northern Ireland. It was a beautiful but turbulent land. The troubles in Northern Ireland really hit a soft spot in my heart, because that's where my roots lie. Still, I was surprised to see how well they took it in stride. I can remember a little town up in Northern Ireland called Larne. It's supposed to be the oldest city in Ireland. There, the Lord Mayor asked me to come up to his chambers to have a meeting with him. He wanted to get me to write some good stories about Northern Ireland because he was hoping to attract American industry there. They have a very serious problem with unemployment. So I went up to see the Lord Mayor in his big fancy chambers upstairs of the town hall. It was very elaborate with the chandeliers and the oak walls and the thick carpeting and the very fancy old furniture in there. And the mayor and I sat on the Davenport for a long time, and he told me all kinds of nice and funny stories about Northern Ireland. And I began to feel pretty good myself after a little while. And so I said, yes, okay, I will write something good about Northern Ireland. And then after he was wrapping up his speech, and it had gone on for at least half an hour by this time, suddenly the double doors that opened into this room flew open, and the old doorman from downstairs, he had white hair, and he was all red and flushed and everything, and he's out of breath, and he goes, Lord Mayor, there's a boom downstairs. And I said, oh, no. And the mayor goes, be very calm. He says, don't panic. I'll go down and check it out. I'm used to this sort of thing. And he took off with the old man, and they ran off and left me by myself. And I was sitting there, and I was expecting any minute to be blown out on the street through the windows. And I was really anything but calm. I was very, very frightened. And I remember I ran over to the corner of the room, and I squatted in the corner like some idiot, waiting for, this bomb to go off. And then, after a while, I got to thinking to myself, now wait a second. Didn't the man say that the bomb was in a white plastic sack with a white wire? And I had this very bad feeling come over me. And I said, uh-oh. And I looked over at my backpack, and I said, where's my bag with my dirty laundry? I didn't see it anywhere. And suddenly things began to come back to me, and I remembered that before coming in to see the Lord Mayor, I had stopped outside to comb my hair, and I'd put that white plastic sack up on the window behind the bars. I knew that was it. And I ran down the steps as fast as I could, and I stopped about halfway down, and I looked out the front window out on the street, and there I could see all these soldiers around this white bag out in the middle of the street. They were getting ready to blow it up. Oh, no. I didn't know what to do. Do I stay here and just go back upstairs and pretend like I never saw this? Or do I go out there and tell them that that's my dirty laundry? And then I got to thinking to myself, what brand of underwear do you wear? And I thought, Fruit of the Loom. Surely nobody in Northern Ireland wears Fruit of the Loom. And I knew then that I had to go out there and tell them that it was my underwear. Because if I didn't, and they blew it up, they would find that label sooner or later, and they'd know that it was some Yank's underwear. So I had to rush out there and say, no, wait a minute, it's my underwear, don't blow it up. Well, luckily it was Northern Ireland, because the Irish have a good sense of humor. Still, though, it illustrated very well just how the troubles are right beneath the surface. So often in my last days on the Emerald Isle, I wondered what kind of future those growing up in Northern Ireland have, what kind of future he has.